Hi everyone, this is Artemistic. I want to thank you for joining me for the 7th painting in this series. I'm doing the Prima Watercolor Confections and their watercolor coloring book review. I'm going through the watercolor coloring book one by one, and you can see on this new image it says it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Wow, what a message. I think that's something that all of us need to be keeping in mind and maybe think about what that means for each of us personally. But to start, what I'm going to do here is I'm mixing kind of a bright green. In my mind, it reminds me of a sap green, and I was using kind of that blue-green shade and the bright yellow to mix that, and I'm going to use that in my border. If you notice on the page that I'm doing, it does have a border drawn in around the text, and that's something that I added. It did not come like that in the book, and I just wanted it to be kind of a free flow border there, just kind of a casual border to add a little more interest around the text. But this text, when I look at this, I just feel something deep inside about the reality of life and growing up. I'm 37, I'll be 38 in a couple months here, and I'm still working on that, and I think in my mind I'm going to be working on that until my last breath on this planet, at least in this existence. It does take a lot of courage. It's so much easier to just close our eyes to the changes that we need to make within ourselves. It's so much easier to just say, I'm fine the way I am. I don't need to do anything different. But for me, the truth, it's not that easy. It's not that easy for me. I've always felt this very deep inner longing to become who I was meant to be. And it's like I can feel it in the very deepest parts of my soul. This beautiful spirit that wants to be allowed to exist. And life and hardships and chronic pain, physical illness, the mental health struggles that I have, it kind of all plays together to make it hard to find that spirit inside. But I know it's there. I know it's part of me. And I've worked very hard, especially in the last, 5 years or so, to try to figure myself out and to have that courage, to create that courage. I think I heard something somewhere once, and I can't remember exactly where I heard it from, but it was something about courage isn't about not being afraid. Courage is about being afraid and choosing to keep on anyway. If you use it in the context of a battle, you know that courage is when you're scared to the very tiniest bone within your body, and you still get out in that battle and you keep fighting. And even though I'm not out in warfare, I have a personal battle, and I think most of us, if not many of us, most of us truly do all experience that battle. And it's about deciding who you are and what you want out of life. And it takes so much courage. And some days you can't find that courage. But I think I've learned that as long as you're aware, as long as you have that hope to still be something better than what you are, to grow, to be more, to do more. As long as you still have that in your soul, on those days where you don't feel the courage, it's actually still there because you're hanging on. You're hanging in there for another day when you feel more brave. It takes so much courage to face yourself and to learn the things about yourself that you want to change and to actually take those steps to change. And when you are just racked by pain and by struggles, by stress, the courage that it takes to work through all of that is one of the most beautiful things that any of us could ever hold on to. And that's what I work hard for every day. I am not always successful, but the fact that I'm still fighting gives me a lot of hope for my future. That I do have the courage to grow up and become who I really am. And my deepest hope is that more and more people in this earth continue to do the same. To have the courage to look at your faults, to have the courage to look at your weaknesses, to have the courage to look at your strengths, to have the courage to look at your hopes. I wish for the whole world to join me in this every day, even on the days you feel like you aren't or you can't. To just hang in there for another day when you feel even more brave. This is part of my daily journey, and this is part of what I strive for in life, including allowing myself to paint and to keep on doing things that I love when I can feel absolutely crippled by all of the things in my life, the pain, the sickness, the stress, all of the struggles with that. I know I haven't talked much about the paint in this video. It's just a message that is so strong. It just really means a lot to me, and I think that it does and should to many, many other people. As far as the paint goes, I love the way it turned out. It's just how I was hoping it would. And the paints, as I've come to learn, I love them. I love the way they work. And I think this is absolutely an excellent set for someone to get. Whether you're just learning to paint or you have for a long time, it's something that's very inspirational, very easy to use, and a beautiful thing to add to you, your life, and your home. Have a good day. Thanks so much for watching. I'll have more videos coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe. Click the little bell to get a notification of my new videos coming up soon. I am hoping to add at least one a week of a painting video. So please join me on my journey as you continue on yours. I wish you many blessings and a very good day.